Welcome internet players to the overdue debut edition of my WrestleMania furry review called the Roll the Dice pay-per-view review, or in this case the WrestleMania furry review. I didn't do this much earlier because I wanted to do something new with my pay-per-views review, like a Monday Night Draw for Raw, a Friday Night SmackDown for SmackDown, and something different for pay-per-views. And that's what I thought of a Roll the Dice pay-per-view review. I'll do this more often. This is gonna work like this. I'm gonna talk about, according to these dice right here, what I found overplayed, what I thought was well done, what I thought I didn't like it, or what got me emotionally in my behind. Before I start, I'd like to give a shout out to a British YouTuber that likes to have fun talking about wrestling and does good videos, and that is Azzgeek11. I think the guy talks well. He talks a lot better than me. He seems to have fun with it and doesn't seem monotonous. And I feel that's a very good thing for him. I feel that for a number of subscribers he has, similar to a lot of the guys, including me, deserves to be featured a little more prominent. So, shout out to you, mate. And now, let's roll up these dice. Okay. First, I'm gonna talk about what I found overplayed on WrestleMania 30. Shall we? Come on, baby. Let's play. Okay. 4 things I found overplayed. 4 things I found overplayed was the too much pandering of Stone Cold, Rock, and Hulk Hogan. I think those 3, they were getting a little too much in the opening segment. I thought that was a little bit much. I didn't like that at all in the opening thing. The second thing I found overplayed was the way John Cena won against Bray Wyatt. I think that was awful. It didn't do any favors. The third thing I found overplayed was probably the way that the Battle Royal kind of added that feel that Big Show was the favorite, but they didn't actually go there. I found that, yeah, that's a bit predictable, but the match was good though. The first thing, or the fact that the Big Show was the last guy to get eliminated, I think that was a bit overplayed, in my opinion, and I thought that it was a bit predictable when it happened between him and Cesaro. The fourth thing I found overplayed was probably how the ending could turn out. I believe that Daniel Bryan didn't need all that beat down to him, especially in a triple threat. The way they done it, I feel that made that a little too predictable, or seemed that Daniel Bryan was really not going to win, although he was kicked the most buttocks. And I feel that, yeah, but we kind of see what is about to happen. So, that's 4 things I found overplayed. Now, let me put these. Okay, now I'm going to talk about 4 things. Now I'm going to talk about what I thought it was well done on this year's WrestleMania. 5 things I thought it was well done. The match between Bray Wyatt and John Cena made many people, including me, think that John Cena's victory was too predictable and buried Bray Wyatt. I thought that was a bit the opposite. I thought Bray Wyatt and John Cena's story match was very well done. I liked it a lot. The way that Cesaro eliminated the Big Show, I think that was really awesome. It showcased that Cesaro is really a tough mother heifer. The fourth thing I thought was well done, the segment between Hulk Hogan, The Rock, and Stone Cold. that brought a lot of maybes. The fourth thing I thought it was well done was the match between. The fourth thing I thought it was well done, the opening match between Triple H and Daniel Bryan. I thought that was a really cool match. The way that it ended gave it a lot of things adding into it. I feel that this match was rightly positioned. That was very good. The fifth thing I liked, or I thought was well done, probably the way that the Shield faced the Corporate Outlaws. I feel that the Corporate Outlaws didn't need that much time, and the way they're buried or erased or finishly quicked was okay by the Shield. That really showed that they are really stronger than the Outlaws and Kane, opposed to make this all repetitive and have 10-12 minutes. I think that was pretty awesome. Okay, now here comes the things that I didn't like. Come on, time to shuffle off these dice, roll up these dices. 4 things I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that the feeling between Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker were a bit slow. Second thing I didn't like was the way that Brock, the streak was ended. I think that was horrible. Third thing I didn't like was, I believe that Triple H should have entered the Triple 4-Way in some kind of aspect. If Triple H was going to be there just to cause Crash TV, it might not be there at all. Fourth thing I didn't like was probably the way that the Divas match worked. I think it was very rushed, very anticlimactic. Vicky Guerrero hasn't done for me anymore, and it was a bit screwy. I didn't like it. Now, to finish off, whoops, sorry about that. To finish off, damn it, man. To finish off, let's see what I did like. Let's see what the dice brings us. Damn, 6 things that I did like. Bryan's victory, the streak ended, Cesaro winning it, Bray Wyatt's the Exorcist tank they did on John Cena, the physical match between Daniel Bryan and Triple H. I know this is a bit repetitive, but still. And probably the sixth thing I like was the segment between Roddy Piper, Mr. T, and Paul Orndorff. All those guys, that was pretty awesome. I think that bring a bit of a closure to Mr. T and Roddy Piper. That was freaking awesome. I love that part. Now, this was my Roll the Dice's WrestleMania 30 review. Probably I'm doing this type of format for Extreme Rules and all types of pay-per-view. So, I hope you have fun. If you like it, join the fun. Let me know you roll up the dice for WrestleMania, and I hope you dig it. If you like, join the club, subscribe, spread the word, or don't spread the word, whatever. Tell me your thoughts about this. This has been, I forgot to mention this, the WrestlingShuffler. Yeah, I'll see you for Extreme Rules roll the dice's review. See you next roll of the dice game.